Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Starseeker Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's special reading we will be finding out what karmic patterns of suffering, limitation, pain and struggle you are finally breaking right now. This is all about your freedom and about truly starting a new empowered chapter on a much higher level. Okay, so as you can see, you have these three beautiful groups to choose from today. I will give you a better quality picture later on for you to focus on, but let me introduce these groups first. So for group number one, we have the Judgment card and with it a beautiful Malachite crystal drop. And for group number two, we have the Death and Rebirth card. Do not be afraid of this card, okay? This is not about literally dying. This is about the ending of something and the birth of something new. And with this beautiful card, we have a purple Lepidolite wand. And then for group number three, we have the beautiful Sun and with it a Carnelian crystal heart. All you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of these three groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number one, everyone who resonated with the Judgment card and beautiful Malachite crystal drop. So we are about to find out what karmic patterns of pain, struggle, limitation, hardship you are breaking right now, because I promise you this is happening for the collective right now. We are in historic times where an amazing shift takes place. So trust and believe that you can set yourselves free. This reading will only resonate and work if you truly believe in your empowerment. We are waking up right now. The solar activity is helping us awaken to the fact that we are the divine experiencing itself, and that will keep us from dreaming under this illusion that we are dependent on anything outside of our control. So take this very seriously. Time and space are relevant if you believe this truth right now, okay? This reading will be a lot more powerful for you. Before we get into it, keep in mind that this is for a collective group of people though, so not every single detail might resonate with you. Only take what does. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. I need to take off my sweater because I'm starting to sweat. I'm getting really warm, and that's a good sign because that means the energies are gaining momentum. Okay, let's take a deep grounding breath together. All right, so getting the first psychic downloads, and I need to tell you, if angel number 444 has any meaning to you, then you're about to receive confirmation that this is really for you, because my camera showed 4 minutes 44 seconds when I started to record your reading. Watch out for angel numbers. People are seeing them more and more these days because we are awakening. We are so connected to what's happening that we receive signs. If you don't believe in angel numbers, don't take it. Also, I'm seeing angel number 222 and angel number 555. You're not crazy, okay? If you see them literally everywhere, you're not crazy. You are just manifesting these numbers. Your higher self does it to tell you you are doing the right thing. And what are you doing? Probably for many of you, because I mostly have only, very awakened, mature souls here tuned into my readings. For the most part, you will understand this on a conscious level. But there is always a subconscious element to this as well. You have been releasing and surrendering your pain. Now, I don't know what you are going through. this will highly depend on your personal situation, and we might find out more in a minute. But regardless of what's been weighing you down, I see it as a corset, a corset of pain, kind of making you unable to breathe. So you have been putting up, probably for many lifetimes, with so much restriction, with such a heavy heart, that you could never live kind of free and carefree. For some of you, this could have started in childhood already, that you had a very sad or traumatic childhood. And my heart goes out to you if that's the case. I know how that feels. And this probably has continued all throughout your life, to a point where you felt not just that life is unfair, but that it felt like you were cursed, and you're not cursed, all right? There is more to it, but I'm just telling you, this corset is being lifted. And who is doing this for you? Not anyone outside of you. No kind of divine third-party energy, spirit. No, it's you doing this, because you are awakening to the truth, together with many other people at this time, that you are indeed the creator of your own reality, and that you can choose a better fate, and that you can choose to say no to this burden. And when you realize that you don't need a burden for growth and understanding, the burden becomes kind of pointless. So I know that this is very generic, but you will understand, all right? So look at this beautiful card. Look at her. You can be man watching this. But what she is doing here is she is surrendering and releasing. And I am speaking from experience when I say that when we get to a breaking point that feels so threatening, where we seriously say, okay, I'm giving up, I'm giving in, I'm falling to the ground, that is not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of complete surrender and acceptance. And after that, what follows is the reward, is the liberation. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example, a short one. If you're not interested, skip a few seconds ahead. I was tormented by a third party's presence in my intimate private life, and for years and years, and it's been getting worse and worse, and it made all of my problems even a lot more unbearable. And it almost destroyed me. And I was at a point where I thought, okay, life is just gonna continue to go down the drain, and I hate this, but I can't do anything about it. And I saw myself going through the worst case scenario with this, and I was like, okay, I'm cursed with this situation. And then literally from one day to another, the situation changed completely, and this person is now no longer showing up here. And that happened during the Lionsgate portal opening. That was amazing. I really hope that something wonderful happened for you too during the Lionsgate portal opening. I have this reading on my channel still, and it's Lionsgate themed, but you might still find powerful information in it, because after all, time and space are irrelevant. So feel free to watch it if angel number 888 means something to you. Malachite is a crystal of joy and releasing pain by accepting it, okay? Releasing pain by doing what I've described here, okay? So what's coming for you is joy and the absence of pain. And if you're not very spiritual, this will not be your channel and not be your reading. Feel free to choose a more light-hearted reading. This is going to be quite, advanced. I totally understand if that's not what you're into, but that's just who I am and what this community is. So I lost my train of thought here. But I said liberation and the absence of pain. We can only get to the absence of something if we have fully embraced the contrast of it. And I'm having a difficulty describing it. So if you want to have joy in your life, because you're an earth school, you have to fully embrace the lack of it, which can be grief, which can be, hate or anger. And if you have come to that point of surrender, of fully embracing it, you will then get to live the positive opposite of it, which is joy. I really apologize if this is a bit, clumsy or difficult to hear from me, because I'm struggling, but it will help you, I'm sure, if you're still watching. Work with Malachite if you want to, if you feel like you could use some assistance with it, but you don't need crystals at all. This is just, something to support you if you feel like it works for you. The color green and geometric forms. If you have been doing a lot of meditation or any other kind of practices where you detach from the physical body, you might have started to see shapes and colors. You're not crazy if this happens to you. Everything that you have been getting from spirit is just confirmation, is your higher selves telling you, yes, you are awakening, you are waking up. That's what I want to say, okay? So the hexagon shape is a divine shape. You could have been seeing that in your sleep and your dream state, meditative state, I don't know. Let's get some more information, some more tangible, practical information about your karmic liberation. And you're doing this on behalf of your ancestors as well. These cards were kindly gifted to me by Nicola. Thank you so much if you're watching. If anyone else would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. This card flew out. It's the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is the liberation card. I am so glad to see this in the reverse. That's why it's so important for me to read cards in the upright and the reverse. What's happening for you? Again, you're getting encouragement and motivation. If you've reached rock bottom, you have just reached the point of complete surrender. What is followed immediately is your handcuffs being opened, your blindfold being lifted, your corset being opened, like you're about to be set free. And this card is amazingly beautiful, because what you are about to realize, and this is highly spiritual, all right, is that you are an empowered soul. You are the divine experiencing itself. And when you wake up from your slumber of oppression and illusion, you can easily manifest your freedom. Look, this woman, she's free, and she's looking into the mirror, and by realizing this, that's how she will be set free. Again, you can be a man watching this, or anyone else, all right? This is for any soul tuning in here. Your restriction is breaking. And I love that so much. And understand how brave and powerful you are. And now I'm getting kind of very serious, so I feel like a guide is coming through, one of your main guides. They are telling you, you should be so proud of yourself for how strong you are, how brave you are, because your soul signed up for this. And you knew that you could do it, and you're doing it right now. And you're doing it not just for your ancestors who maybe failed at this in, the past. You're also doing it for the collective. If you are waking up right now, if you are looking in the mirror, if you are not afraid to face the demons, embrace them and let them go, if you're doing all of this, it's like you are lighting up a candle. And the more people do this, the more this darkness will be illuminated. And that is so beautiful. So be proud of yourselves. You're not a failure. You're not dead. You're not cursed. You are someone who's waking up from a nightmare. And you're doing this for many other people as well. Okay. The Ten of Swords. These cards are just confirming it all. She is walking away. She is free. And that's beautiful, because traditionally the Ten of Swords card is a very solemn, a very grim card. You see someone literally stabbed and wounded and probably dead on the ground. But there is always this beautiful light on the horizon, which symbolizes the rebirth, the fresh new start. And what you have here is a horizon, but we're very real here. We don't sugarcoat. What you are going through right now is this point of surrender, of giving into all the pain. So there is no growth yet. There is no beauty yet. There is actually nothingness. And nothingness can be so beautiful because that's where you built something new, okay, something much better. You know, after a forest fire, what you see is, you know, the aftermath is death, is ashes, is nothing. But sometimes this is done on purpose because the ashes contain very important nutrients for the forest to grow back bigger and stronger and more beautiful, all right? So do not think that right now, if you are lonely, if you have lost your friends who never really were your friends, if you have lost contact with toxic family members, or if they passed on to the spirit realms, if you lost your old life, your job, your old self, I don't know, your health, don't think that this is the end. See it as this clean canvas where you can then draw something beautiful, because you will realize you're not the victim, you are the artist. You are the artist and you're free. And embrace this, embrace it so much, accept it, say yes to it, because then it will manifest a lot easier, okay? Nothing's dead. This is just a clean surface. And this woman has these ravens with her, so your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your loved ones, they're all rooting for you because you're doing this for them. The 5 of Wands in the reverse. I did say angel number 555 in the beginning, so only take this if it resonates, but I'm just a real reader, I don't sugarcoat. It will take some time until you see this new beginning, and please embrace every stage of your journey. You can't skip stages, you can't, you know, a butterfly can't skip the caterpillar or the cocoon stage, and you probably can't escape this fire stage. There is still some challenges that you need to face, and you know, this is so important that you face it, that you look at the truth of it, that you fully understand the extent of the amount of the pain and the disappointment and the heartbreak. Don't look away, look at it, completely surrender to it. That's the only way you can lift it. And for some of you, this might not be so big, or for some of you, this might not happen at all, but for others, there still might be some last, you know, little challenges on this journey before you can then finally break free, okay? And don't be afraid of it. Just take any difficulty right now and transmute it by looking at it as this bushfire, this forest fire that will, yes, it will cause harm, but it will also make sure that there is this clean canvas and the nutrients for the regrowth. I hope you understand me. That's how you do white magic. That's all there is to it. And I'm practicing what I'm preaching, so I'm with you. We're in this together. And oh yeah, the moon, look. I love this analogy that I made up myself because I love mermaids. So don't be afraid to drown, because you are a mermaid. You swim in this ocean. You can breathe underwater. You will not drown in it. At the moment, things might be so extremely overwhelming. You have no hope for tomorrow. You have no clear vision ahead. You can't breathe. It gets so overwhelming. It weighs you down, and all you see is black, and, you know, I feel your pain, okay? But please, see the pain the way I described it. Look at it, embrace it. It will go away, because after every night, there is a new morning. The sun will rise again, okay? Don't think you'll be in this forever, and realize that this is the worst it's ever been for you in all of your incarnations. That's been the worst it's ever been for anyone in your ancestral line and in the collective for humanity. So if you get through this, you will never, ever, ever, ever have to face this again. So say goodbye to loneliness, say goodbye to depression, say goodbye to dependence on coping mechanisms, say goodbye to toxic relationships. This is the end. Let it burn. Don't be afraid to burn bridges, also bridges to your older self version, okay? Let it burn. Embrace the fire. And know that something new is coming. You will never, ever, ever have to go through this again. because this is ending. Okay. Wow, this is a tough reading, but I'm not surprised because it's a tough subject. But if you appreciate this content, please give it a thumbs up. So important that you do that. It helps other people like you find me. Comments help so much, and I want to say thank you to everyone who always comments. If you don't know what to say, you should probably leave a green heart to embrace the release of pain and the joy coming in. That's how I know you watched group number 1. And if you are new and would like to join our beautiful tribe, then please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Embrace the rainbow. After every storm, there is a rainbow. And if you are one of my rainbow people, that's including myself, then you will have seen rainbows everywhere. And that's already your higher self showing you that there is hope, that you will soon be free. So Spirit, please, what will come after the breaking of the chains? Because I feel like you need some motivation. You know all about this darkness, and you are, prepared to face it and to embrace it and to let go. So I want to motivate you now and ask what's followed by this to keep you going. Like, what is she looking at here? This is you, okay? I don't know what you are, but this is just a symbol. This is you. Like, what's she visualizing? What's she seeing? Wow. Oh God. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Okay. So first of all, 16 is the Tower card. Embrace the trauma. And then here we have the Royal Self, probably the Divine Self. These are my German oracle cards. They're called 7 Energies oracles. I'll be translating. Guys, what she is looking at here is what I told you, is you realizing that you are the divine creator itself and that you can create beauty. So what's followed after this is beauty and is empowerment. So I don't know what you would like to manifest apart from the obvious, which is peace and joy, and love. Everything is possible. I want to put this here right underneath this card because they belong together. Okay. Now, the lotus flower might also be a sign for you. The third eye. I was gonna say it. Now I really have to say it because we see purple here. Purples, blues are linked to the crown and third eye chakra. So that means that you are connected to the divine. And for you, what's coming here is that you are connected in a way that you are the connection, you are the divine. You will see and understand things completely differently. I mean, the only people who can relate to this a little bit are people who had near-death experiences and out-of-body experiences. People who understood for a brief amount of time the truth about our existence and how everything works and why there is pain and why there is good and bad and light and dark. You will get there, and I can guarantee you that if you get there, which you will not have to come back to the earth plane again unless you decide to, but you have completely outgrown it. You have outgrown Earth School, so you will probably reincarnate if you want to a higher realm of existence, because you have no purpose here anymore as a truly awakened soul. So this is your last lifetime. I have a reading, and I hope I remember to link all the readings in the description box. Remind me if I forget. I have a reading titled "This is Your Last Lifetime on Planet Earth." If you feel like this is you, if all of this resonates, you should probably definitely watch it. And beautiful. The awakening of the genius. I say things and the cards reflect it. I don't know if you are attentively watching my readings, and if you have watched quite a few, this won't be the first time this has happened. I say something and the cards, confirm it. I told you, you are truly awakening. You are the awakened genius. Please identify as that. Do not identify as a broken, cursed soul. Do not see yourselves as a victim. See yourselves as the divine waking up from an absolute nightmare. And when you're truly awake, you won't go back to sleep anymore. You will live your life to the fullest. And in such an empowered and colorful way. We have the rainbow energy here. So 2 and 9 adds up to 11, which is justice. Your future is obviously just, but it's just in a way that you will be, as I said, as I keep on saying, the creator, and you will create amazing things. And I'm so excited about this journey of yours, and I'd love to know where you are going. Actually, I'm very curious about other realms of existence, because like I'm done here with Earth School as well. I think this is my last lifetime as well. And I really want to do a reading maybe in the future about, you know, these new realms of existence that many souls will be transitioning to. Let me know if you are interested. And also let me know if you watched the entire reading. I love everyone making it through my entire reading. You guys help me so much. If you want to let me know, then leave a rainbow emoji. That's how I know you made it to this card. Yeah, I'm sending you so many blessings, and I hope I'll see you again very, very soon. Much love to you. Bye. Welcome to your reading, everyone who resonated with group number 1, the Death and Rebirth card, and this purple Lepidolite crystal wand. I forgot to look up what purple lepidolite means, so feel free to do that and let everyone know. I will be reading this crystal intuitively, as I do with my tarot as well. And if I forget, it's for a reason, but I'm feeling your energies, and I promise you there is a very clear answer. Well, I can't promise 100%, but I'm already getting a very clear answer what karmic pattern you are breaking right now, because that's what this reading is all about. Please understand that this reading is for the collective, so not every single detail might resonate with you. Only take what does. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. And also be very empowered as you are receiving these messages. Time and space are irrelevant, so this will work. See this reading from a point that you are actually the divine experiencing itself. You're not a victim. You are awakening to the fact that you are incredibly powerful. If you are waking up to this, then you are already free, okay? It's just a matter of time where you will fully experience this. But that's what's going on as a shift, a global shift in humanity. This is absolutely historic. So many people are waking up. And those who are still asleep, I feel like they will be asleep forever, and they will truly be imprisoned here on planet Earth, which can feel like a prison planet. But those of you who are waking up, okay, amazing things are waiting for you. And for some reason, I want to send you some angel blessings. I always have some protective crystals and stuff around me, medallions and candles, and the angels are with us. So take this angel blessing. Archangel Gabriel, I always ask him for help. He's with us. If this means something to you, take it all in. Ask your guardian angels, your guides. Ask any archangel you feel could help you with this. Archangel Azrael for sure, because he helps in this transition. I don't like that he is sometimes, often, almost always, I'm struggling with my words, called the angel of death. That is BS, because death is not real. He's the angel of transition. And the karmic pattern you are breaking here is the cycle of death and rebirth. And only take this if it resonates, obviously. But if this doesn't resonate with you, then this will not be your reading. The answer is so clear. You are breaking the cycle of death and rebirth. And it's a bit similar to group number 1's message. So watch that if you felt drawn to it. But yours is more extreme. So, you know, others, for the most part, souls, they reincarnate on other planes. But I feel like you won't reincarnate at all. You will completely stay in the spirit realms. If this doesn't feel like it's for you, do not continue to watch. Only continue if that's something that you feel in your heart is true, that you're yearning for. Because we are free. You are awakening to the fact that you are free. So your soul, as a free soul, might not choose to be in any form of incarnated vessel ever again. I don't know what the many spirit realms are. We will probably find out, but it just looks so amazing. I love this card. It's absolutely stunning. Do you see? He looks like the Grim Reaper, but a party Grim Reaper. Like, he's so colorful. And here, you don't see a skull or some like creepy skeleton. You see this bright star, and this looks like my profile picture, you know. It really does. So I chose it because my readings stand for light and truth. So you will be the light, and I don't know what you'll be doing there as a being of light. You won't ever be human again anymore. If you're resonating with this, you won't ever be human again anymore, and you won't be anything else. You'll be a being of light, and I don't know what you'll be up to there, but it will be exciting. It won't be boring. I think this is so cute. My grandfather, he was always worried that heaven would be boring. Like, he was very religious. And most people were back in the days. He was super religious. He would always pray, but he would always say, I want to go to heaven, but I hope it's not really boring. So if you're like my granddad, it's not going to be boring. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, you have lived enough as an incarnated creature. Something super powerful is coming. And you know, many souls have jobs in the spirit realms. I don't know exactly how that works, but you know, some souls become spirit guides. Some souls, and that's only very, very few exquisite souls, become ascended masters. You know, I don't know what else. Maybe you'll become a guardian angel. I don't know what's going on here, but this is super exciting. So please, higher selves, I'm talking to you, okay? Talking to my audience here. Higher selves of group number 2. Where are you going? What will you be doing as a not incarnated being? What will you be up to? This is super interesting. Okay, that card just flew out. Again, the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So you should probably watch group number 1 if you feel drawn to it. This is just, okay, this guy here is reaching for the light. Again, this is confirmation that you will be escaping the struggle. So honestly, we'll see, but for the most part, this looks like you won't become a guide, because a spirit guide still deals with incarnated souls, and you know, the very most difficult parts of incarnated souls, our guides, assist us in our pain, in our karmic battles. Like, you're so done with all of this. You want to escape earth drama. Oops, and I'm not blaming you. This card just fell out. Oh, the Knight of Cups. So this is not a love reading at all, but he kind of looks very romantic, doesn't he? Do you look like this? Because there is a very, like, if you are watching and you don't normally comment, but you look like this, please let me know, because I see him as a real person. But if you read just the energies, what this card means is that you will be doing some kind of light work. This is a very spiritual card, a very psychic card. I'm very drawn to this letter. So there will be communication. We have the white horse here. White horses sometimes can stand for transition, you know, exiting the earthly realms and transitioning into spirit. So you will be doing some kind of communication, love work there. I'm wondering, who will you be communicating with? Or will you be kind of like an angel maybe? Or someone doing similar work to an angel, giving people encouraging messages without dealing with the pain. This is often something that is reproached to the angels. They do not know what pain really is like, because they have never had the human experience. So they don't show a lot of empathy. They give us all the good things like protection and nourishment and hope, because they are it. but they can't understand what it feels to be in the opposite of it. So I'm kind of getting angel vibes. And if you watched my divine blueprint reading, I will try and remember to link all the readings I mentioned in the description box down below. So if I forget, please let me know. But if you watch my divine blueprint reading, who are you based on your divine blueprint, you might have chosen the group that clearly showed that you were angels. If you already watched that reading and you chose that exact same group, you are definitely an angel having a human experience right now, but this will be your only time. All right, so I think that's the message here. If you feel like you are an angel having a human experience, then it's absolutely true. You've never been incarnated before and you will never be again. You just came here to do light work, to be very, very loving, okay, very gentle, and to be kind of very spiritual and lead people onto their spiritual path. This will be very, very few people amongst you, but you can still be, you know, an earth angel, which is so sweet when people call each other that, or when someone calls me that. I feel very humbled because I'm not that angelic at all, guys. I'm not. But yeah, you could be that, or like what's coming for those who are not. But look at his sneakers. He has these Mercury angel wings there. Who will you be communicating with? Like, what will you be doing up there? He is looking right at me. He's staring me down lovingly, but I really wonder if this is you watching my tarot reading right now. This is kind of trippy in a good way, but I feel like he's watching me. Or is that your future state of being watching this reading right now or something? We have the Knight of Swords. So much knight energy here. You watching, you are really embracing your divine masculine, by the way. I don't know what physical form you chose, but I feel divine masculine energy. So you're very kind of straightforward with, you know, your attention, your love, and your communication. Only take this if it resonates. But you will be someone purging out negative energies. And I don't know, this won't be the earthly realms for sure. You will not come back here. You will not come back here. But, you know, there are other planes where negative energies interfere and they need to be, you know, chased away. You need to kind of perform exorcisms and stuff. So you will be an absolute light worker chasing away negative spirits, because there is always, you know, if there is good, there's always bad. You will be chasing them away. You will be making sure that some kind of plane stays clean. And you won't aggressively chase those energies out. You will do it by, you know, just shining your light so bright and being so loving. And I'm kind of picking up, oh my god, I'm getting ringing in my ears. By the way, if that happens to you, that could be a sign that you are connecting with a spiritual being. I'm not a doctor, not giving medical advice, just giving spiritual advice as a medium. If this happens to you, it could be a spiritual being communicating with you. It's like, I wanted to say, you will be working with sound and words, but I'm wondering, who will you be speaking to? Will you be speaking to other light beings, or will you send some messages of hope to incarnated souls? What will you be doing? But you'll be very active, okay? And you will have the answers to this, because if you really are it, you will already have received signs as to what your job will be, and you will feel it in your heart. I feel like I need to draw now. What is this? Go away, blockage, please. What's going on with group number 2? The Fool in the reverse. This is so trippy, because I've been getting that, and I can't fathom it, and I can't put it in words, because this is a concept that is not from this world. But there is some information that Spirit is giving to me about the universe working in geometrical forms. And they have been showing me or telling me about the hexagon all the time. The only information I found out that architects, let me know if that's wrong, but that's what I found out, that architects use the hexagon because it is very stable. It symbolizes stability. And I'm also getting messages about a geometrical form that looks like a lotus flower in space. There is so much going on that we cannot fully understand and put into words because we are lacking not just the vocabulary for it, but we are lacking the concept and the feeling about it. So much we do not understand because it's part of different realms. And do you see this nebula there? You will be going to a place that's kind of like nebula in space, where there is light, and where you will be probably communicating with light and colors, and you will be doing some amazing work there that I cannot describe to you what it is, but you will feel it in your heart. And truly it will be so out of anything that you have ever seen or been used to that, you know, you can't grasp it, but you can probably already feel it. If you've been feeling like you don't belong here, or if you've been feeling like everything is completely pointless here, even the good stuff like food or music, like whatever brings us joy, if this doesn't bring you joy anymore, it's because you have fully outgrown this system. You are transitioning to a completely different system. And she's holding this huge, huge amethyst here. So maybe this is the crystal structure. Maybe this is talking about the crystal palace that I have been mentioning here and there. The crystal palace is a place in the angelic realms that's kind of like angel hospital, where souls will be brought to for cleansing, people who have been extremely traumatized. Oh my God. Maybe if that suits you, it could be that you will be kind of a crystal palace health practitioner as a light being, washing away the darkness from souls who went through a lot of trauma. I could go on and on about this, but that's not what the reading is about, but you'll be doing something like that. If you are still watching and if you appreciate this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. It helps so much. And if you don't know what to say, because comments help so much as well, leave a rose emoji. That's how I know you come from this pile. And if you are new and would like to join the tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications if you want to find out and be notified when I post new content. Also, I forgot to say, this tarot card, the Light Seers tarot deck, not card, was kindly gifted to me by Nicola. Thank you, Nicola, if you're watching. It's a really cool deck. Another really cool deck is this German 7 Energy Oracle one. So I want to find out more about your activity here in the spirit realms. And guys, like, don't stress. I feel like you're not stressing about this anyways, but don't stress about anything earthly anymore. Don't stress about relationships. Don't stress about your state of being. Don't, because you have outgrown it. Like, you won't have to go through this again. This sounds very selfish, but it's not. It's just you preparing yourselves for what's coming. Like, put yourselves first. And when I say put yourselves first, I'm not talking about your ego or your body. I'm talking about your soul. Like, prepare for Crystal Palace, maybe. A touch of magic. We have the lotus flower that I was talking about. We have this shape of a person coming out of the lotus flower. Again, confirmation that you should probably watch group number 1. That's all I'm saying. 4 and 8. Angel numbers 444, 888. Watch the Lionsgate reading. Adds up to 12. 12 is the Hanged Man, but you are coming out of this. Like, you were stuck here on planet Earth, probably for the first and only time you were leaving, and you're going to this absolutely magical place. And this is just a silhouette. You won't be incarnated. You will be a being of light. Such a beautiful being of light. Let me write down real quick on my notepad that I need to link the Lionsgate reading in the description box. because I mentioned that in group number 1. And what did I mention here? See, I already forgot what reading I recommended to you. It will come to me, if not, remind me. There is so much information going on here. Okay, the spirit of gratitude. 4 and 3 adds up to 7. 7 is movement. 7 is you saying bye, Felicia, to the earth planes. This is the chariot, all right? So, and the ear, I talked about ear ringing, okay? Any kind of weird, trippy physical sign you've been getting, my spiritual advice is that it has huge meaning. Also, my mother, she has been seeing sparkles in her eyes for about almost a year now. And there is a medical, physical explanation. With everything, there is this kind of logical explanation, but there's also a spiritual one, and she associates that with Archangel Michael. So guys, trust and believe that what you're going through is preparing you for what's coming next. And kind of, I know how triggering and difficult that can be if you go through a hard time, but be grateful for this experience, because you will take the knowledge that you gathered here to the other realms, and you will be a much better healer, because I feel like many of you will be healing wounded souls in that crystal palace if you know what pain truly is, okay? And live every day like it's your last here, because it probably is. So I see a purple heart here. That's very beautiful. The magic of the earth, number 1. You embrace it. You are still walking on this planet. You won't for much longer. You will not have a physical body. When I say much longer, I hope you all have a long and healthy and happy and amazing life. When I say much longer, in the grand scheme of things, where eternity, timeless eternity is the truth, this incarnation is less than a second, is just a tiny glimpse. So live every day like it's your last. And if you do that, magic will happen. You know, it's like what some people experience who received a terminal diagnosis from their doctor. They sometimes spontaneously heal because they start to live. So, for example, someone who has brain cancer and the doctor tells them you only have 6 months left. They don't give a anymore about anything. They have fun. They live every day like it's their last, and that's often what heals them. So please be that way as well. Like, take it all in, the beauty of Mother Nature that still is around, the beauty that we can experience having this physical body, music or anything physical touch, food. Try to see it as this is your last time, because you will never have it again. But there's other magical things waiting for you if this resonates with you, and it's going to be so amazing. And wow, if you made it until the end, thank you so much. Please let me know if you want by leaving the magic wand emoji. That's how I know you watched everything. Leave a thumbs up, obviously. If you want to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Otherwise, take super good care, sending you all my blessings, and see you soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. Everyone who resonated with the beautiful sun card and this cute Carnelian crystal heart. So we are about to find out what karmic patterns are breaking for you right now, and what kind of freedom and liberation is waiting for you, and what that will feel like, because we are at a time of a massive global historic shift. We are waking up, and when we wake up, the nightmare ends. And really believe this, guys. Believe that the light is coming. If you do that, this reading will be more powerful, but always understand that it's for the collective. So not every single detail might resonate with you. Only take what does and feel peaceful about what doesn't. This is the Light Seers Tarot that I'll be using. It's a gift from Nicola. Nicola, thank you for watching. If anyone else would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. For some reason, I feel called to show you this, the back of this card, with this shape here. Have you seen this shape somewhere? Are you wearing something with this symbol on it? This will have huge meaning for maybe just one person, but this shape, okay. Do you have a ring? I mean, my ring looks kind of similar. Maybe this is about my ring, I don't know. Do you have some kind of jewelry item or image or symbol or tattoo with a similar shape to this, with something in the center? There is something about shapes. Again, Spirit's been showing me shapes and geometry, and that's how the universe is put together. And someone here, you might have very cool tattoos. I wish my viewers could send pictures in the comments. I'd love that, because someone here has a super cool tattoo that carries huge meaning to you. Maybe you have just recently gotten it, maybe you are thinking about getting it, or maybe you've had it forever. Amazing tattoo. And I'm also getting, you know, tribal tattoos. You know how in history tattoos would have to be earned. You know, they would be a sign of bravery, of wisdom, maturity. Something about tattoos which is super interesting. So anyway, this card is you. You can be a man watching this. Don't worry too much about the woman here. She represents your energies. She is free. She's happy. She's uplifted. You might not be feeling like this at all, but that's what's coming if it hasn't already started. I am feeling that you must have celebrated recently some small, maybe hopefully for others of you, bigger moments of victory. You must have had a little moment or a little glimpse of victory recently. And this could have been something minor, but still energetically, it must have a huge effect on you. If not, this is surely coming. You know what's coming. You know that good things are coming, and Spirit has been sending you these signs. I've been receiving so many signs from past and loved ones and my angels about the sun is coming. You know, like, it's ridiculous. So many songs about the sun is coming, the sun is coming, the sun is coming back out, and it is. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, and I think that term is BS, because, you know, conspiracy theories have an expiry date. If you don't understand this, don't worry, but the real ones will get it. But you know how, and I can't talk about this on my channel or else I'll disappear, dark, low vibrational 3D forces are trying to block the sunlight. Why? Because the sun is divine, and the sun more than ever has been trying to wake us up, has been trying to trigger within us, awaken within us ancient DNA information to help us shift to this reality, which is the real reality, where we are the divine, where we are the creator, where there is no pain and limitation and illusion. You should have watched my readings about the solar activity and spiritual transformations. If you haven't, I will try and remember to link it in the description box down below. Because the solar flares and storms have been absolutely crazy. They're doing something to us. And as you know, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm giving you spiritual advice. If you've been having trouble sleeping, insane insomnia, I've had it for a while, insane insomnia, it could come from the sun. And why can't you sleep well? Because you are literally waking up, because things are happening within you. Also body aches or anxiety, it could come from that. So embrace it. Look at how from the center of the sun, this white light is hitting her right through the crown chakra. This is happening to you. And what you are breaking here is everything that comes to mind, which you will know because you know your story in your life, that is the opposite of this energy. You're breaking it. You're liberating yourselves. If you believe in crystal magic, then work with Carnelian. Work with the color orange, yellow, red tones. You know, it will just uplift you even more if you believe in it. But you don't really need anything. You just need your attitude for it. By the way, this is a Carnelian as well on my ring here. It's a darker shade than the heart. So wear your jewelry. She has jewelry. Wear your tattoos. Wear your perfume, the colorful clothes, whatever, like your hair color. Be proud and show who you are on the inside. Show it on the outside so your tribe will recognize you. Let's get into this. Spirit, higher selves of group number 3. What are they breaking? What cycle are they breaking? Ooh, Ace of Wands. The Carnelian energies here. The fire is being ignited within you. So I don't know you personally, obviously, and this will resonate differently, but some of you might have recently awakened. Time and space are relevant, so there is no difference to your ascension and to other people. You will still ascend and transform, but this could have been triggered very recently because there was a traumatic awakening incident. Maybe you woke up to how we are being oppressed and lied to by the people in power. Maybe you awoke to suffering in your body and in relationships, and how this is a continuous cycle. Or maybe you have just awoken to, spirituality in genuine. Maybe you have broken the chains of conditioning, societal and strictly religious conditioning, and you have become this truly awakened person, and it's ignited a fire within you, and it's burning, and it might quite literally give you some pain, because when you're truly awake, you just suffer from the state of the world and the sleepers. This is just confirmation about what you're going through. More information, please, Spirit. Yeah, tears you've shed. Tears you have shed because of a tower moment. Something painful's been done to you. I really hope you're not in an abusive relationship, physically abusive one. I'm getting some physical pain here. You've kind of awakened to something here. So the cycle you're breaking will be kind of linked to some kind of abuse, maybe. What's their Spirit, please? Does someone here watching, do you have African roots? Do you have dreadlocks with jewelry in your dreads? That's kind of what I'm seeing. Looks really beautiful. Please let me know if that's you. Do you do something to your hair and you put like jewelry in the hair? It looks really nice. Yay, 3 of Wands. She has tribal tattoos. I was talking about the tribal tattoos. Tattoo people, you're being called out here for sure. And everyone else, look, she is so excited. You can be a he watching it. It doesn't matter. So excited about what's coming. And she has her surfboard. So this is about escaping your old tribe. You are breaking patterns, relationship patterns. And mind you, relationships can be, the society you're in as well. Any kind of people on a minor or bigger scale that abuse you, brainwash you, oppress you, that don't appreciate and celebrate you and that recognize you for who you truly are. You are ending this forever. Say goodbye to this forever, guys, because this is surely the last time. You might come from, a country, which is almost every country in the world right now, where, you are disrespected as a people, you are a slave to the government. That is ending. Maybe you come from a country that is threatened by war. Many of you will come from kind of very heavy family dynamics where a lot of burden was put on you from an early age on, and that kind of, keeps reflecting throughout your other personal relationships, most definitely romantic relationships. You're leaving all of that behind because you have awakened to it. You have understood the system, that we choose pain for growth and la-da-da-da. You have understood it. You're not going to do it again anymore. Whoa, okay. This is the 3 of Pentacles that several cards fell out. This is the one on the top that wanted to be seen. 3 of Pentacles fell out. Weaving some kind of web is what comes to mind. She's touching this one. I need confirmation about this. Yeah. Okay. Only take this if it resonates, and trigger warning, this is something a little bit traumatic. I'm not going to use any bad words or anything, but if you can't handle it, don't continue watching or skip ahead a minute or so. You might have always dealt with extremely condescending people, very condescending people who, you know, took advantage of their authority, or, you know, maybe they were bigger than you, like a very awful, toxic, bigger brother who abused you is coming to mind. So sorry if that happened to you. Or a father, or teachers, or some people in some kind of institution. You're escaping that. And when you see it from where you're seeing it now, you know that they are so pathetic, really pathetic dark souls. You've seen them for what they truly are. Maybe you've been surrounded by people who kind of act nicely, but you understand that they only cause you harm. You understood the game, you know, and you're leaving it. You're escaping it. And you will have noticed that I read cards very intuitively. I read, you know, the images and such. Because that's not the traditional meaning of the card, but that's absolutely what I felt here. What's this? Page of Swords. This looks risky. This is giving 8 of Wands energy to me for some reason, and Fool energy. You have learned, I feel like you have understood that you have probably lived this in many past incarnations. You might have recently had a past life regression or some kind of an Akashic Records reading of some sort, which I've done as well. If you're interested, check out the info box down below. I'll link that reading. You have understood this cycle, and you might be very kind of afraid to take that move to escape, but it will be much easier than you think. So if you think, right, I understood this, I know it, I don't want it anymore, I choose bigger and better, I choose love, I choose freedom, but I'm stuck here, I can't do this because of finances, because of laws or whatever. Don't worry about this. If you truly decide that you're done, you will be taken away from here, and it will be very smooth because you have your ancestors and your spirit team helping you. You will be lifted away from this situation. Look at this darkness and look at the brightness here. And you will never, you know, put your feet on any soil again where you experience this kind of abuse that probably has affected you physically a lot. You know, we all say that trauma gets stored in the body. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have, you know, body health issues. Again, I'm not a doctor. This is what I'm telling you as a medium. This will heal itself once you're away from this, and you will be brought away as a result of you understanding it, okay? And you'll never, ever, ever have to go through this again, I promise you. Oh, this is a heavy reading. If you're still watching, please leave a thumbs up. It helps this channel grow. It helps reach other people like you. Comments help so much as well. Thank you to everyone who always comments. If you don't know what to say, you should probably leave a orange heart emoji. That's how I know you watch this pile. And if you are new and would like to join the tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Let's continue with my German oracle cards, 7 energy oracle cards. 34, the key to new wisdom. This is the keyhole here to liberation. This is like an open portal. I've done readings about this topic as well, but you are again escaping this dark prison of abuse and neglect. I'm hearing that word as well. And you are going into this beautiful, nurturing, green, peaceful energy. 3 and 4 is chariot energies. Number 7 is moving away from this. So trust and believe that now that you have awakened to these toxic patterns, it will manifest in a way that you will be carried out of it. Okay, trust and believe. I want to ask more about what you are moving into then. Spirit, please, what is group number 3 moving into? I'm seeing some bruises and scars on you guys. Don't be ashamed of them. They are proof that you are a survivor. I feel like someone needed to hear that. We saw this card. Where did we see it? Was it group number 1 or 2? But it's a mirrored angel number. I'm huge into angel numbers, and like all signs, I get mirrored numbers so often. If you do 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, it's amazing. Again, number 7, trust and believe. You will get far, far, far away from this toxic environment, and you'll never return to it again. So you will know if this resonates with you. Someone here, you might have dealt with some kind of stalking energy, like a stalker who always found you again and again. You tried to escape many times and they found you again and again. Or others, you escaped one situation, moved on from it, and then you ended up in the same situation but with different people and different circumstances. That's ending. That will not happen again, ever again. And here it says the spirit of gratitude, which kind of triggers me a little bit on your behalf, because you have nothing, you think, to be grateful for, but you will in the future. You will be very grateful that you're finally away from this. And again, look at the color shift: darkness, light. Trust and believe. You'll get to a safe place of pure energies, and you'll be very grateful. You will finally be grateful, and you won't fall back into old toxic habits again. A positive motivation, number 20. You probably should watch reading number 1, Judgement. All right, because I talked about motivating my audience there to keep going. And I feel like you need some motivation because you are so hurt. You lack the energy to kind of escape, and it won't be a massive endeavor for you. It's just your awakening, and things will fall into place for you. I'm just having a closer look at what's happening here. I see a snake in the smoke, so snake energy is an energy of the past. You are encouraged to do little rituals here if you resonate with that. You know, like write down all the pain, write down all your negative emotions on a piece of paper and burn it and release it. I'm getting that if you haven't already done that. Look into astrology, you'll find many answers there, and trust and believe that your spirit team will send you many reasons from now on to stay motivated, because you've been through so much and you feel like giving in. But the following reading after this one, I'm not going to give away what it is. It will motivate you, I promise you that. So little blessings are coming for you. Embrace it, claim it. That's the end of your reading. If you have made it until here, thank you so much. Please let me know by leaving a fire emoji if you want to let me know. Okay, that's how I know you watched it. Or I'm sending you so much love, and keep your head up. It's worth it. And you are meant to be here, and you are loved. You never walk alone. Until soon. Bye.